sending.
Okay.
Pwede ka na mag-countdown.
Going live.
Yeah.
Woo!
5,
No!
4, 3. Sana pumasok ang go live natin. Ayan, we're live. And...
Welcome back to
Wala pa sa screen ko. Why?
Wala pa. Kai, I can't
Ayan.
send it. I won't send it because humihina yung... Sorry.
Okay lang.
Humihina talaga siya.
No way.
So, wag na
no
lang.
problem.
Okay. Are we live?
Yeah.
Hi guys,
We're
welcome back
live.
to Creatives on Lockdown. Ngayon pala. Wait,
Ngayon pala.
Yeah,
sorry. Hi guys, welcome back to
Ayun, live
Creatives
na.
on Lockdown, episode 6. So this is our third episode for the week and the last one for the week. And similar to last week, we will be having a kind of natawa ako sa Pringles ni Isa. We will be having a like a artist talk or a artist workshop dedicated to highlight featured artists for the week. And for this week, it's Gail. So you may have seen her in some of our other videos. So FYI lang, Gail is also an admin, but her internet connection is not the best. So nagtumbling si Gail at many more para lang ma-achieve na itong stream na nakikita nyo, tsaka yung audio. So, magkahiwalay yung audio niya, guys, from yung screen niya mismo. So, yeah, like, laking effort rin.
Yeah.
And sobrang thank you for making it onto the show. Hindi siya, hindi siya
Thank you
everyday
din
na nandito si
for
Gail.
this opportunity.
So, just
a disclaimer lang. I know some of you guys watching, especially yung taga dito, you know how it's hard having, internet connection na ganito. So, thank you.
Okay, so
Yuri.
just to intro Gail, so Gail is a fashion photographer whose practice is shaped by the female gaze. So she will expound more on this later, especially after the presentation. So as a female artist, she acknowledges that women's history is marked by oppression and misinterpretation, and hopes for more women in photography to diversify representations and perspectives within the creative community. So Gail's work, bigatin tong si Gail, has been featured on Sunstar, Cebu Daily News, GMG News, Philippine Star, Manila Bulletin Lifestyle, Z Lifestyle Magazine, and Sugbo.ph. So without further ado, nandito na po si Gail.
Hi guys, what's up? So, hi, I'm Gail, and I'm Gail Geriane, and I'm a portrait, fashion, and events photographer. So, yun. You can, I'm mostly into fashion, into portraits, women as my inspiration, and then maybe I'll just, get to my like backstory first. Is it okay?
Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. It's me. So I started doing photography when I was in high school. And it started in Tumblr actually, because it's where I discovered all sorts of art and subcultural forms, and parang I'm best friends with an artist then, so we shared this love for the arts, for fashion, for photography, and I think can you remember guys yung time na nag-move talaga yung Tumblr, where you can like see all sorts of art,
Inspiration,
my street, my everything, and then nung time din yun, siguro mga 2008, 2009, after pa lang nun nung Friendster din or basta Friendster din. So, everyone was like doing their profiles and then designing it, ganon. And then, so I was fond of, designing, of arts in general. And then, I started having this love for fashion when me and my friends started um, uh, watching yung America's Next Top Model. I think we all know naman kung ano yung ano yung premise ng show.
Yeah.
So, I think dun nag-start, and then I think I got my first camera, yung DSLR talaga, because I was using just a point and shoot, yung Olympus, yung telephoto pa. I don't know if you can remember it. So, ayun, yung parang I kept asking my papa if I can have, like, for a Christmas gift, if I can have um a DSLR, because I really wanted to have one. Medyo nahihirapan ako to with my process when I was using my point and shoot. So, like, by fourth year ata, I got my first DSLR camera. It was a Nikon D3100, I think. Yeah. Tapos, from there, I started shooting everything and anything that I can get my eyes into. So, parang, I don't know if kayo, Kaiser, Isabel, Ritzy, if you can remember, I don't know if, feeling ko naman lahat tayo, yung pinipicturean yung cap, yung lens cap. I think we all start there. Parang ganon. Like,
Yeah.
di ba? I mean, yeah. Ganon. So, um, I started doing photography na, like, my friends sa school, and then I joined a publication. I joined a publication sa school, and then actually nag-film din ako, because my regional conference, 'di ba? So
Yeah.
so we were asked to use a film camera for photojournalism, because I was a photojournalist, and then made it to like regional level. So yun, na-experience ko din yung film, and I like it. It's very interesting, and so yun. And then after high school, I really wanted to go to an art school, or take up a creative, like, course, art course. But then something came up, and then uh, hindi na ako nakalabas dito. So I took up IT, information technology. And then
Naputol yung practice mo.
by the
Na-
time
naputol yung
ha
naputol yung pag-practice.
Wala.
Yeah. Okay, gets.
wala So parang mas actually, uh, college was when I started talaga, mas natutunan ko siyang, I mean, that's where I realized that it's what I really wanted to do,
Yeah.
actually. So parang um yung tayo pumapasok ako sa school with the IT subjects, parang ayoko talaga. Hindi ko talaga siya gusto. And then, umabot yung point, I only brought my camera with me. Walang yung notes, wala, kahit ano, wala talaga. Just my camera. Wag niyo akong tularan, kids. But yeah, started doing shoots na. So, nung first year college ako, I I met these two, like, this couple, si si Ate Kay and si Kuya Tulin Montera. Hi, hi. Shout out. They they found me on Tumblr, and taga dito din sila, and they also had an account sa Tumblr, and then they were also doing photography, and they invited me to join the ano yan? Photography club.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yung sa amin naman nito. Ayun, nakita naman nila kung ano yun.
Marami rin. Oo,
Ay, teka, hello? Hello?
Hello?
Saan ang gagaling yun? Hello?
Yes.
Oo, saan ang gagaling?
More. Nakita ko na yung
Saan ang gagaling yun? Hello?
Ayun na,
Yeah.
nawala.
Hey, I'm here.
Ayan.
Okay,
sorry,
okay.
sorry.
I'm here. Oh, no,
Yan,
no,
yan.
it's
Go
okay.
ahead. Go ahead.
So, so pina-join nila ako with Miss Kay and Kuya Tulin. So my like it's a group of photographers here in Northern Samar. So bali from all parts of the province. And then from there, uh, naging kagrupo ko sila with si Kuya Tulin and then si Ate Kay. So we produced shoots, and yung pinakauna kong produce, like yung ako lang talaga, I mean, ako yung nag-isip ng concept and everything. Wait, I'll share the screen. I'll share my screen.
Okay, so
So,
screen
eto.
is sharing.
Yeah. So this is the very first shoot that I produced. Very, very youthful. I don't know. Marami, dyan ako
Yes.
nagsimula, and yeah.
Very Tumblr.
I know, like, it's very Tumblr. And she is my high school classmate, one of my constants, si Marian Lim. She won nung fourth year high school kami, she won on a modeling contest sa university namin. So, siya talaga yung naging model ko nung first few years ko. So yun, tatlo kaming shooter dito. Ako, si Kuya Tulin, and then si Ate Kay, and then her. Tapos sumunod na lang yung makeup artist namin, then isang photographer pa. So we called ourselves Shutter Sundays. Yeah. Tapos kasi Sundays lang talaga available yung everyone for the shoot. So we had shoots, and then isa na doon yung eto. This was conceptual shoots. Umuuso dito yung time ni Manny Librodo ata, and then yung style of work namin before is, the skin, yung colors, yung contrast. So, ayun, ito siguro yung mga first few stepping stones ko. And then this one too, eto. So, bale, eto, like, it's with my friends. Every summer kami, kasi most of them are studying in Manila before. Tapos, every summer, gusto naming mag-produce ng shoots. Kasagsagan nung mga conceptual, look at the colors. So, very, I don't know, this was my attempt on fashion, ganun. So yeah, I think we all start somewhere. And then after that, after doing, because I I started getting commissions from people, like kahit mga nandyan lang sa, kahit ilan lang talaga, as long as meron like, picture, so like I go for it. So parang sinabi ko na talaga sa sarili ko na this is what I want, this is what I see myself doing for a very long time. So after I graduated IT, uh, sinabi ko sa parents ko, and I'm really thankful, I'm really privileged to have a very strong support system, especially my parents. Because, I mean, siguro naman, diba, like, you guys, as creatives uh, na, na nakaranas din na kayo ng sinasabihan na parang there's no money in it, you're gonna be a starving artist, ganon. But then, kasi I just wanted to do it. I just wanted to do it. And then, luckily, my parents, they did support me. Kayo ba? Kayo ba?
Walang
May
pera,
ganun din ba
walang pera
kayong,
sa art.
ah,
Oo
diba?
naman.
True, like, ng pesa. And, and may mga times din talaga na wala din talaga. Especially now, right? Right now, wala talaga.
Wala
So,
talagang pera.
Walang
Ngayon,
2020.
starving tayo lahat eh, hindi lang
lahat naman
artist.
siguro ng industry ngayon. Hindi lang talaga artist, maraming starving talaga ngayon. So balik lang ako, ano ba ako kay. So there, I think after ng college, I went to Cebu, like months after nung graduation. I went to Cebu to study photography on an art school sa UVNS, University of the Visayas New School for ano yan, yung visual arts and media. So ayun, I took up a 6-month course, and from there, um I got to learn a lot, not only sa techniques, but also on how to deal with the industry.
Mm-mm. Gail?
Wala na freeze si
Gail?
Gail.
Nawala.
Okay,
Oh.
we're just experiencing some technical difficulties. I'm sure kapag umokay na yung connection ni Gail, babalik rin siya.
Yan.
Si Fritz eh.
Yeah.
Na-disconnect na. Oo. Pero tama naman yung sinasabi ni Gail eh. Na,
Gusto niyo ba ng dance number? No? Joke lang.
hindi, susundan ko lang yung sinasabi ni Gail na na talagang minsan gano'n ang sinasabi, yung art na self-expression na yung pagpa-practice nung art. Ayan na si Gail. Oo.
Okay.
Nawala ba?
Dinidiscourage talaga. Yes.
Yeah.
We're off. Oo, nag-ano ka na.
Yeah.
Okay lang.
But
okay
we're
lang.
back.
Yeah, we're back.
Sorry.
3 viewers
pero
na lang
nawala yung
nabawas.
screen share.
Ayan.
Ano na
sige.
yung pressure? Nawala yung screen sharing mo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Naka-mute ka? Naka-mute yung phone. Yeah. Yay.
Nawala ba ako or
Yeah, totally.
nawala talaga yung
Yeah, pati yung... Yan, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Now we're back.
okay. So, ayun, thing with local artists, like makeup artists, and yung friends ko talaga, I know I keep talking about my friends for quite a while now, especially nung off-cam, because they really were the first ones to help me with my creative journey. Like, they would model for me, yung eto, they would model for me, they would ask, I would ask them, kahit starting pa lang ako, so they never really doubted my work, kahit minsan hindi siya minsan maganda, but they keep on telling me, and then yung support lang talaga. So after going to art school, I focused more on my work as a fashion and portrait. So, pumunta. Sorry, I worked for after ng graduation sa art school, I worked for a factory, for a fashion jewelry company
Mm-mm.
as a photographer.
Mm-mm.
But as a fashion photographer, but it I just stayed there for like a month and a half because it didn't really work out for me, I guess. And then wala siyang creative freedom. Um, and I really wanted to focus more on my work. So I went home, and then from there I started building my portfolio na talaga, like serious, like sineryoso ko na talaga with my events. Although I'm not gonna talk about my events na lang dito, maybe some other time. But more on my portraits. And then siguro mga 27, I had my first studio nung college sa computer shop lang din namin, sa likod lang din. And then by 2017, I had my like legit na talagang studio sa
Napuputol.
bahay namin. Ha? Napuputol ba?
Hindi
Hindi naman. Go ahead lang. Go
On
ahead.
my end.
Go ahead.
Okay. 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 Sige. So, bali ito yung initial na setup nung
Wow!
studio ko.
Yeah,
Ngayon medyo
oo.
makalat na siya.
Studio owner ka,
Medyo makalat na siya.
nag-studio
So,
owner ka,
yun.
nag-studio owner ka, Gail. Yeah, oo.
2000, oo, 2017. Actually, it's more of a space lang.
Space lang,
It's
oo.
more of a space like where I can kasi may office ako sa taas and
Yeah, oo.
studio sa baba.
Mm-mm.
So it's like dun kami tumatambay. Sometimes I sleep there.
What made you decide
So,
na
so yun, it's
yeah. What made you decide na gawing business siya? As in,
na
na gawing business, gawin siyang full-time job.
uh,
What made you decide?
um well, it's really what I really want to do. Maybe hindi siya maintindihan ng iba, especially pag yung practical ganun. I'm lucky. I really want to acknowledge my privilege as someone na sinuportahan talaga ako ng parents ko. They helped me with my not only like hindi lang emotional support, pati din of course financial. I mean, they would my friends would tell me, hello, nag-isang anak ka lang naman. So, ganun. But still, my, I saw how scared they were at first. I think, kasi, syempre, isang anak lang nila ako. And then, hindi nila din alam sa una kung ano yung life as a photographer, as a full-time. So, syempre, as a parent, I understand now na medyo nakakatakot din. Kasi let's be honest, it's the income is not stable and maraming mahirap siya. And it's very pricey. Kasi, you need to upgrade.
Did you rent
upgrade the
did you
place.
rent
So,
did you rent the
yun.
place? Did you rent the place or
No, it's our place.
Okay.
Sa lola ko. Yung bahay kasi namin nasa likod. Tapos sa lola ko and then yan. So, yung parang sa unahan ng bahay nila lola, ginawa siyang
Gail, request lang daw. Kaya mo bang mag full screen ng presentation para sa mga naka-mobile?
zone lang.
Yeah.
Ito yung studio ko.
Ayan,
yes.
yan. Ganda.
Ng presentation.
Okay. Pwede. Okay. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
It's for our viewers na naka-mobile. Para mas makita-nita. So, yan.
Yeah!
Kita nila yung ganda ng studio mo.
Ganda ng interior, Gail.
I know. Ganda.
Yes.
Cute,
Unstable ulit ang signal. Did we Did we lose her?
I think we did.
Did we lose Gail?
Okay, technical difficulties part 2. So Gail will be back shortly, pero i-admire mo na natin yung
Yeah, yeah. Ito.
practice ni Gail.
Yan. Mm-mm.
Diba? May studio siya. She's oh, is she back? Is she back?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's back.
Gail.
Yun, hello. Hello.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Hello?
You're back.
Okay na ba?
You're back.
Yeah,
Yes.
Ang dami mong fans, Gail.
Yes.
totoo.
Pumapasok na yung mga comments for you.
Nag-share sa'yo.
Maraming nagpapa-shout
Okay na
out.
ba?
Yes.
Can you
Yes.
hear me?
Yeah.
You're back.
Sorry,
Your audio is
Hassle
good.
na, sorry.
Okay lang. Okay.
Yung share screen na lang. Yun na lang yung kulang.
Marami ba?
Oh, ang dami.
Hello? Ay, Diyos ko
Pinakamarami
po.
kong viewers
Sino?
ko.
Puro shoutout eh. Hindi sila nagtatanong eh. Puro shoutout.
Walang gustong magtanong.
Shoutout ka
Puro
rin ng
shoutout.
nakwaray, Gail.
Wala, nagjo-joy.
Ha?
Ha?
Ang ganda mo rin daw.
Diyos ko.
Inwaray.
Uy, thank you, Miss Nawe. Uy, grabe. Grabe naman. Sorry, guys. Sige, balik tayo.
Sige, go ahead.
Ano ba yan? Ay,
Okay.
okay. Sige. Saan na ba tayo? Sorry, natatawa lang ako sa
Yeah,
Home
yeah.
studio.
Napakaganda mong studio.
Oy, later na shout out. Ano ba yan?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Ha?
So proud daw yung mga nanonood sa'yo.
Okay. So, saan na ba tayo? Oh, okay.
Sa home studio mo.
Yeah.
Studio.
Ito ba yung second floor ng ito ba yung office na second
proud
floor?
din
na
sana
sinasabi?
kayo sa internet. Ha?
Ito
Saan
ba
kayo-
yung
Oh,
yung home, yan yung
second
office?
floor na yan. Yeah. So, these are some of ito yung mga first few photos ko.
Wow!
Ito ba yung second floor?
Yeah, that's my office then. And then, dun din kami nag-make up, dun like everything, almost everything we do there sa taas and sa baba. So, yun.
Saan located yung yan?
Medyo
Yung
mahina
bahay
yung
na yan,
screen share.
studio.
Medyo choppy kayo. Oh my God. I'm so wait.
Ah.
Guys, I think medyo choppy siya.
Sige lang.
Hello? Are you there?
Gail,
Hello?
naririnig ka
Yeah.
pa namin?
Yeah.
Naririnig ka pa
Am I
namin?
back?
Yeah, you're back. And ganito na lang, ituloy mo muna yung presentation para matapos yung mga slides para hindi ka na rin
I think it's
Yeah, oo. Dire-diretso na lang para
yung studio.
Yeah, later na lang yung question siguro.
Dire-diretso na lang muna. Yan. No, okay na yan. Okay na yun, Gail. Yeah. Next.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Yan. Oo.
Enough ko na lang muna yung isang
Share screen?
connection ko.
Oo nga eh.
Enough ko yung isang connection, yung so, bali yun. I think I can still saan yung studio ko.
Yeah. Saan sa Northern Summer?
Sa Samar. It's located at Seaside Drive, UEP. Sa UEP. Basta sa within the university. Kasi within the
Malapit
university,
sa university.
university lang din kami nag
Ah,
we're yeah,
ayos. Ganda ng location din.
kasi doon din yung house namin.
Ah,
So yeah, I think that's it. That's it. I think nung nag-start ako with my events, yung events na talaga 2016 and 2015, and from there I kind of like didn't stop. So ganun. Ayun. I think I'm gonna go sa Zoom. Wait lang. So yeah,
Sorry, so sorry.
Hello?
Gail?
Oh, okay. Full screen lang nung presentation ko. Ah, so,
Yes.
yeah, okay na ba?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, so,
Gail, nakamute ka ata.
okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Last na. Okay.
go Gail!
Thank you.
Laban natin to.
Laban
Laban, push!
natin na. Bawal magreklamo, baka hanapan ng ambag. Charot.
True! Go,
Take.
go, go.
So, 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 ayun, I've been shooting professionally since I guess 2016. That's where I started doing na talaga working full time in with cases, people, fellow creatives. So ganon, I'm actually, and it's been a long journey of talaga. It's been a journey of developing my process, developing my works, because you wanna get stuck, especially when you're comfortable. So I guess that's my entire creative journey. I owe it all to those people who helped me, especially my friends. They're really like they've been there like from the start. They're my day one. So yeah, props to them. Ay. So currently I'm working as a portrait photographer, and I do events and weddings too. And I'm also a production with I'm part of a production with three of my friends. It's called Gumamela Productions. We produce events like events and music fest. Wait, I'll try to see like this one. So we've produced shoots. We've produced music fest like Larab. We're on our fifth leg na oh yeah, 4 years na eh. So 4 years na ba? Yeah. Tapos meron din kaming pinuduce na ay, parang hindi ko ata nilagay, but meron din kaming ginagawang events and gigs like pag-abat and Unplugged, where we also invite artists, spoken word artists, and then local bands. So for La Rap, this one on the screen, uh, we're featuring bands, local bands, and then tattoo artists, and tattoo artists, tapos skate, like the skateboarding scene, and local artisans. So yeah, we've been doing this since I think 2016. Yeah, these are my girls, Marilu, Visita, and Bebang, and Graciela. So they're my constants. Sila yung sila yung gumamela girls, and we're also working with Music Core Productions. Oh, yung nagpapa-shoutout po dyan ha, si Direct Paul on the middle. Hi. Tapos, so yeah, that's I'm working with fellow creatives din, with on yung nasa local music scene and art scene, to bring, boost the local art scene. So yeah, I've been uh, di naman, I'm not sure if I can say it as, but as an advocate, um to boost our and give support to our local artists, because we give, as a fellow creative, I really really wanna give platforms to fellow creatives, because I know what it feels like to have have so much more in you. So these are my girls.
Na-mute, Gail. Nawala.
Okay, you're on.
Yeah. Nawala ulit.
Yeah, pero maganda yung sinabi niya yun na, na sumusuport sa mga local scene.
Yeah.
Napakaganda na.
Hindi namin marinig.
Gail?
We can see you but cannot hear you.
Yeah. So near yet so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This internet
Kakanta ka na pa,
connection.
Kai?
Gail?
Pero ayun, maganda.
Naputol
Kai.
yata. Naputol, no?
Pag mag-ano tayo kay pala, no? Si Gail na lang ako usapin natin.
Yeah, para doon sa music, music production.
Tsaka pag mga Northern Summer na
Mga bands.
Yeah, we have
Sige.
a lot of talents here.
Ayan, you're back.
Mali.
You're back.
Andito po ako.
Hindi ka namin marinig, as in promise. Sorry.
Yan, okay na ba?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're back.
You're back.
Yeah, the audio is good.
Go ahead ulit.
So,
Pa-full
I've
screen na
seen-
lang, Gail. Thank you.
full screen. Medyo nahihirapan din kasi ako to, like, na may... Sige lang.
Okay, go ahead. Okay lang.
Sige, okay lang. Like, we'll be fine. Can still...
Ganun lang. So, yeah, I guess may nag-ask sa akin, school days ko. So, what's my like, can you give out like an overview of my process? So I guess okay na yung sa first part, like for history, wala namang questions do.
Marami.
Wala na, oo. Ang tawag dito, yung kanina, nung naputol ka, yung support doon sa local scene, actually napakahalaga nun. Kasi yung mga, yung support sa local scene, sa local artists.
Oh, yes.
Yes, napaka-importante nun. Yun lang yung masasabi namin kasi for the longest time din, yung mga group, like yung mga groups ko, saka yung mga groups ni Kings, sumusuporta din kami sa mga local artists. Pero mahirap talaga kasi
yung ginagawa rin natin.
Oo dahil walang funding, alam mo na, lahat ng mga maliit ang resources,
sariling platform.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at iba pa. Same
Maganda
problems.
na, kumbaga yung Cavite, tapos Samar, tapos Manila, tulungan tayo dyan sa mga ganyang problema na.
Same problems din ng local support, mga ganun. Yun lang naman. Pero ang ganda lang, ang gandang advocacy.
Maganda yan. Tuloy mo yan, tuloy mo. Shout out daw sa Globe sa Samar.
Actually, naputol na si Gail ng tuluyan.
Yung Globe sa Samar.
I think.
Flood likes.
Well, ito ang downside ng online. We're just as strong as our signal.
Tsaka live tayo kaya wala naman silang magagawa.
At saka hindi rin natin siya pwede i-edit. Tapos cut to So,
maganda rin yun.
Kailangan lang natin hintayin, mag-reconnect, connecting.
okay ka lang, Kai. Parang naghugot ka dyan.
Hindi naman yun.
Open up.
Intermission dance number muna.
Hindi na.
Kaya tawagan natin yung Globe ngayon. Tay, tawagan.
Magreklamo tayo.
Pwede ba natin silang i-patch na shout out natin sila.
Request tayo ng dance number kay Max. Diba dati kasi pag napupit. Napasayaw natin si Max.
Wala si Max.
Ngayon yun, nagdadasal.
To the tune. Si Max sasayaw to the tune of nang si Judas ay madulas.
Naku, baka sinasabayan niya ng sayaw na rin pala yun nga.
Shout out to Max.
Ang hirap mag-adlib sa totoo.
Ang hirap
mag-adlib, friends.
This isn't what we planned.
Wala pa dun sa juicy parts ng shoot ni Gail no? Wala pa dun sa fashion talaga Nasa background pa lang tayo.
Oo.
Yun ang inaabangan din ng ibang nakikinig
Oo. Saka syempre yung mga opinions ni Gail on our extended take on the women's industry. Kung nakita niya lang yung mga offline convos namin, parang
mga off the record, yung mga off the record na
marami rin siyang experiences.
Very opinionated.
Feelings.
Hinanakit sa life. Ganun.
Yeah.
Ba't ikaw, Fritzy? Nag-stable na yung signal mo, Fritzy.
Oo nga
Sige.
Oo nga
Hindi mo pa
Fritzy.
siya ano ba yung connection mo dyan?
Si Fritzy ay Rojas City ka, Fritzy, no?
Rojas?
Rojas.
So, plug lang for Fritzy. Si Fritzy naman, Tuesday, next week, siya naman yung magpre-present. So, curious kayo sa weekly.
Anong oras?
Alas 8
8 p.m.
It's there din, guys. Kasi team kami ng problema ni Gail.
Sana yung connection mo.
I-send mo yung PowerPoint ahead of time para hindi na ikaw yung humahawak ng...
Actually, nasa akin na. Yung PowerPoint.
Just in case.
Siyempre, gusto pa rin natin ng mga Visayan artists, di ba, na makapag-guest kahit na ang hirap kasi na puro Manila-centric lang yung kinakausap natin. Napakalawak ng buong Pilipinas, di ba?
So, pag nakikita nyo yung description at the end of every live stream, di ba? Filipino creatives. It's not just Manileño creatives. It's not just Luzon creatives. It's Filipino creatives.
Yeah.
Ayan. Dinidibdib namin. So anyways, sa mga Mindanawan, creatives dyan.
Yung mga
Reach
interested.
out na lang sa amin. PM.
Visayas ba?
Ang pinaka-problema lang is internet connection, pero you can reach, you can parang message us kung gustong mag-present ng ibang mga artists natin from other parts. Bicol, yung mga yung mga sound.
Hindi daw sila Pistayan, Waray daw sila.
Waray. Okay, sorry po. Okay, may mga cultural na. Sorry.
Hello.
I mean,
Waray.
Gail!
Gail!
Back.
Hello, hindi ko ma sorry talaga. Hindi ko pa ma-connect yung
Okay
alam ko
lang.
yung mga taga dito, they can relate.
Kaya
Oo.
na Gail, baka bumalik yung connection ng lubusan.
Yeah, yung ginamit ko lang talaga dito. So, can I just go to my topic na lang kagad? I
Sige,
can't
Sige,
go
sige.
ahead. Go ahead.
Go, go,
Go
go.
ahead.
I don't think I can screen share kasi, ayun.
Okay,
So,
baka bumabagal
We'll
din,
just
no?
upload your PowerPoint and then they'll just go through it themselves.
Lilink na lang.
Oo.
sige. So, yeah, a lot of people have been asking me what my inspiration for my works. Ano yung inspiration ko sa works ko? Um, it's women in it's women in general. Wait, I'm gonna connect na. Sorry, para maayos na talaga to.
Nag-shoutout na si Cake sa Globe. Yan, papaayos na.
Okay na yan.
Yan,
Sana
gagawa
nga
na nila ng paraan. Ngayon din.
Tinagpa
Sana
namin.
po.
At saka shoutout nga pala sa natin, sa nanonood sa atin si Sean. Siya yung unang-unang may badge top fan. Natuwa siya. May
Wow,
badge na
hi.
siya.
May
Wow.
badge na top fan.
Sean
Alain mo
Amador,
yun, may
tama ba?
badge na.
Siya Amador.
May premyo yun.
Salamat. Isa ka sa mga 5 nanonood sa amin every
Shout out kay Sean. Hindi matuloy-tuloy yung shoot natin, pero
So,
Isa siya sa mga 5 manonood.
i-screen share ko na para
Yeah, go ahead.
Woo! Lord.
laban lang.
Sige. So,
Kasi
Yeah.
na namin yung globe.
Yan, kita namin.
kita na, no? Okay. So, a female gaze. For me, a female gaze, my gaze is one of just a lot of possibilities of perspectives. So it is for me, a female gaze is an interpretation of a woman as a viewer. Um, um, it is seeing woman as a woman. Um, sorry. When we talk about our gender, our us as women, I wanna reflect in my photos how it's our gender. It has a lot of aspects. We have like our socio-political, and then of course like there are a lot of aspects to it, like our economics, our education, our religion. So I try to uh, what you call it? Sorry, kinabahan ako sa internet. Sorry. Okay.
Okay lang,
So
okay lang.
yeah, it's me seeing women more than just our bodies. It's basically that. It's seeing women and interpreting my views into my photos. So yeah, I wanna my friends, some of my friends would notice how I always talk about my muse, my the people that I'm collaborating with. Um, uh, I always talk about them. I try to not detach them from who they are as a person. So I don't know if you can notice it sa posts ko. I always try to tell tell my viewers who they are, um, what they do, and sometimes their worldviews, because I don't want I just don't want people seeing them and incorporating them as just mere uh, muses, as just mere subjects in my work. It's they say, 'di ba, na your works should tell a story. But my works, they're they're not the credit. The credit should not solely go to me. It goes to it goes to the people that I work with, my muses, the makeup artists, because it's a collaborative world. And like what my friend said, in an ideal world, that's how women should work, collective and collaborative. So about my gaze, it's I try to show I try to show um, through my works how my muses, or us women, we also have our we also have other aspects, not only, we're not just women, we're not just our body, we're not just our female form. We also have our emotions, our attitudes, and I want that to incorporate. I want to incorporate those aspects to my vision. So it is my gaze is knowing and taking part of the female in front of my camera. And it's one way of telling our side. Um, it's one way of telling our side as females. And you know, my gaze, my female, my female gaze is, you know, it's a perspective coming from somebody who understands the beauty and the struggles of being a woman herself. Because, you know, who would better understand the plight of women but women themselves? So I try, uh, I try to, I try to show through my works, um, my perspective. So yun, parang it's, um, I also allow, um, yung work ko kasi, it's not only, hindi lang siya stories ko, and then hindi lang din siya story ng muse ko, but it's a collaborative effort to tell a story, to tell um to tell our side of as women. I try to work with um other female, to you know to allow them I allow my muses, I allow my makeup artists to share my creative process with me. At another level, the way the muse look at the camera is also her gaze. We are looking at each other. um nawala siya. Okay na ba?
Yay. You're still
Okay
on,
na.
but wala nang screen share.
Okay. Okay. Nawala kasi siya. Sorry. Okay na ba? Hello?
Yes. Okay na siya ulit.
Okay. So, I mean, basically, my gaze is one way of interpreting how I see women and how we feel as women. So, I guess, um, we because I get a lot of messages like, ano ba yung pagkakaiba ng male gaze to
Two female gaze.
yung male gaze, or ano ba yung mas magaling, ganun. But I think you know we should always remember that, yung perspective natin, it's only one of the possibilities out there. And what we try to problematize is not who's behind the camera, I guess, but it's how we see women. Um, 'Di ba? Cause it goes beyond. For me, a female gaze is going beyond our bodies, is going beyond our female form. I mean, I know you Isabel and Yuri, I think you can relate to it naman, as creatives.
Yeah.
So, I guess that's how I guess uh, that's one big part of my process on how I see women kasi um minsan kailangan din natin ng representation, more representation. Like I had this I had this I've read this one article na na nagsasabing like you know we need more representation. It's not like invalid yung male gaze. It's just that kailangan din natin ng women kailangan din natin ng perspective from uh, other genders, especially na a lot of subjects or a lot of uh, newses are
Are women.
women. So I guess
Gail?
Gail?
represent ayun.
Yeah,
I am
you're
talking
back.
yeah. Sige, go kayo.
No. Okay lang.
No, we're just saying
sige.
that your audio is back kasi nag-cut siya ng very short.
Naputol.
Okay. Okay, sige. Kasi, I mean, our gender, it doesn't only, I keep on saying there, hindi lang talaga siya about our bodies, but may different aspects to it. And given the history of our gender, um, there are a lot of, frustrations. We have a lot of frustrations about that. Um, uh, this comes with the fact that women as gender is heavily oppressed, mistreated, and misinterpreted. And it's very important. For me, it's very important that we give representation to who we are. Especially, hindi kailangan din natin ng yung sa industry natin. Kasi, di ba, nung isang gabi, we were talking about how very saturated yung industry. So I guess we need more perspective and more platforms for women uh, to share yung yung side natin. Tapos especially yung creatives like me, photographers like me na we're from a different place, and we we grew up with different hindi naman cultures but views, parang ganun. So I guess having a female gaze in this industry is giving also a voice to us women. So yeah. I try to show it through my photos and how I incorporate it in my process. Gusto kong makita din, like we can be, women, we have our emotions. Women can be strong, women can be tough, but women can also be um women can also be, sinasabi nilang mahinhin, and it hindi siya nakakabawas ng pagkababae natin. So I guess with our platform, I wanna show what we can give sa industry natin. So yeah. I mean, Yuri, Isabel, maybe you can.
Um, I think kasi I think there's a lot of heat on the word female gaze.
Yeah.
When we say female gaze, men and I guess the male gaze feel attacked. So we're not saying that, as Gail said, that it's wrong, but we're not being given the same opportunities and the same representations that the men are. So most of
Yes,
the photos
especially
that
Sa
we
side naman ng lalaki. The joke na.
most of the photos, Kaiser, shut up. Charot. Ito na.
You've been heard of
patay ka.
Yeah.
Babae yung speaker natin ngayon. So, I think most of the photos that you see on Facebook, Instagram kasi, it's of women. But most of the people who take them
Yeah.
are men. So, there's just this frustration, I guess, that Gail is pointing out as a female photographer na you see women as one thing and men see women as another. So, by having more women photographers, it gives us more space to present how we see women. So when I see Gail's work, I see it as it's very sophisticated, it's very playful, but at the same time, it's very neutral. Like, the woman is a subject, she is a person, but she's not sexualized. She's not there selling sex. Like, she's just there.
Yeah, that
I-clarify ko
And
lang
that's
yung sige, go ahead.
And this is kind of like very
sige, go ahead, Kai.
Hindi
common
ako
among women's work.
yeah, ang tawag dito, i-clarify ko lang yung term ulit para sa mga hindi familiar masyado, no. Pag sinabing male gaze, yung pagtingin ng lalaki na pag kumuha siya ng picture, yung lalo na yung mga photographer, marami akong nakikita at medyo talamak siya na pag kumukuha ng litrato, iba talaga yung iba talaga yung hinahanap ng lente galing doon sa male, galing sa lalaki. Iba yung hinahanap ng lente, iba yung hinahanap nung 'di ba? Karamihan diyan sa mga nakikita ko, lalo na sa mga beginner, sa mga amateur, karamihan diyan nakikita ko puro mga as in pa sexy, ang tawag dito,
Yung dapat papaakit yung mata.
yan, parang ganun yung hinahanap nung normal na yung norm, ganun ang hinahanap nung pag mga lalaki, yung mga
Yeah, yeah.
kaya yung connection din doon sa past episodes natin na minsan na-victimize dahil nga doon pa lang sa pagtingin na bibiktima na 'di ba? Doon pa lang sa pagtingin meron ng hinahanap na parang kailangan ganito, kailangan may labas na ganyan, kailangan may Ngayon, at the same time, in contrast
Yeah,
dito
yeah.
in contrast dun sa mga pinapakita mo, Gail, na hindi naman ibig sabihin na feminine or woman's gaze kailangan yung mahinhin na pero ibig sabihin iba rin yung hinahanap nung lente ng babae. Sige, go ahead, Gail.
Okay. Because, nasa
Choppy audio.
Yeah.
nasa sexuality. Okay na ba?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Women cannot be represented as purely sexual, 'di ba? Because we can yung can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I can still hear you. Audio's
Yeah,
okay.
Nawala kasi yung screen share. Sorry. Hindi lang kasi for me the mainstream media it tends to hide other nuances of women, I guess. So like the softness of women, the beauty in our curves. I think we artists tend to get lost on that. Parang yung lumalabas kasi is as you stated na parang yung sabi niyo parang puro skin lang, we should give women a perspective where uh hindi siya one dimensional. You get me?
Yeah.
Parang
May mga
women we should also highlight our softness, our roughness, and everything, every nuances that we have. I try to show it in my photos, because kasi I have, 'di ba sabi nyo experiences. I've experienced some guys would approach me and would tell me like bakit hindi malalaki yung boobs? Bakit hindi malalaking yung boobs or asses ng models mo? This women should be like this. And then there's this time where
Choppy audio.
ask me like, "Hey,
Gail?
you should use more oil to accentuate
Oh, yeah, that one.
para maganda tignan." Yan, okay na?
Yeah.
So,
You're good.
parang
Repeat mo lang yung
we
last
should
statement mo.
we should yeah. Kasi yun na nga, 'di ba? Meron I'm sorry. Parang nasali sa usapan natin before yung experiences natin as women, na some people would approach us women, and then mga creatives or photographers, they would ask na some more males, like they would tell me like, dapat ganito sana, bigger boobs, or ganito, ganyan. So I guess we should
Mukha
also
nito.
we should also show to the mainstream media, to it should also be reflected in I want it to be reflected in my works, that women are beyond our bodies. And in order to create a healthy setting for women photographers and models alike in the industry, there must be exposure on not only the image of an ideal woman, on an ideal woman, but of the different forms of women. Pag bumalik tong Zoom ko, yung screen share, I can let you guys see how
Pero yun yung no? Kasi parang sa simula pa lang yung ideal form, parang doon na kaagad nagkakatalo kung ano yung ideal form. Parang yun nga, na shape na yung isip ng lahat ng tao na ito yung ideal form. Dapat malangis, dapat
FHM?
dapat ganito.
Mag-FHM na lang sila, di ba?
Dapat
Labo eh.
Yun nga di ba?
Nagkaroon ng
Sorry.
Isa pa yun, yung mga media, yung mga forms of media na nagbo-bombard to people na
Yeah,
dapat.
it's like a false representation of what women really are. Parang, is that really them? Parang all these years we've seen the perspective of the male gaze. Yeah, ayun. What Gail is talking about.
Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah.
Okay,
Ganyan pa pala, nakakatawa.
Sobrang frustrating lang.
Hindi nakakukunak yung
Sige, go ahead.
Sobrang frustrating lang na, di ba yung parang you see women as like their bodies are very different, their skin is not that great, and then
Yeah.
yung parang you don't see them as sexual creatures, you just see them as a person with like quirks, and then like all you ever get from mainstream media, and even I guess like when I was finding a community, and most of the people I followed were guys, were like, you know, people who treated women as yung parang boobs, butt, and hips. And yung parang, I don't see myself that way. I don't see women that way.
Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah, so I'm like, I really cannot like quit photography, because I'm like, that will be like one less person to rally for women as people and not as
What attracted me dun sa mga photos mo, Gail, like before nung pinalo kita sa sa Facebook, what attracted me was yung yung poetry nung yung ano yung hindi ko hindi ko siya ma-explain pero para akong tumitingin sa poetry pag tinitignan ko yung works mo. And it's not yung attraction ko sa kanya, hindi yung common na attraction na
Thank you.
looking at pero parang may sinasabi yung mga characters mo. Parang parang ganoon
Parang may kwento.
yung mga parts, parang yung mga parang ganoon. Can you
Yeah.
oo, parang
Yeah, I get you.
or mamaya pa yun.
No. It's okay. It's not, hindi siya. Sige lang, go lang.
Para lang gumulong yung oo. Kasi hindi tayo
Because
maka-screen share.
yeah, sorry.
Okay lang.
Because when I do my shoots, I especially the skin shoots, yung nude-ish shoots ko is I try to translate how I see my body, how I see other women's body, and so
Gail.
I put
naghang,
myself in
naghang.
parang hindi lang siya kasi hindi lang talaga kasi siya okay na.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're back. Para lang may point of discussion tayo. Okay lang ba i-slideshow ko yung mga nasa akin na pictures mo? Para lang may nakikita sila.
Sige, sure.
Kasi ito na lang yung
Sure.
natin habang hindi maka-screen share.
Sige. I'm not sure what's happening din sa laptop ko.
Yeah. Okay lang. Sige. Okay, go ahead, Gail.
Yeah, it's okay. So, with the kung ano yung nangyayari sa industry natin, as what have you guys you can notice, and then what you've said na ito na yung naging hubog ng katawan ng isang babae. So, it's very tough for me to the process is very tough. How to translate it na hindi siya maging sexual. Kasi we're used to having these photos as references to what women's body should be like, 'di ba? 'Di ba sabi mo
Gail?
Naputol.
Actually, hindi naman siya, na-cut, parang na-freeze lang yung frame ni Gail. So yeah, as you may have noticed, maraming hinanakit. Kami as female photographers na naiipon, tapos we just shove it down because we don't have as much of a community to air it out on, and sometimes like the guys don't really know how to respond, or they get defensive. Not because they hate us, but because they also don't know how to deal with yung ganyang situation. Like they're like, oh, it's not our fault. And individually, it really isn't their fault, but like collectively,
It's the
debatable.
system.
Yeah.
Like, hindi lang din
Ongoing system.
for Yuri, no? Kahit dun sa inyo, as ikaw, as a muse, yung nangyayari kasi, based on my experiences lang din, parang nagkakaroon ng standard kung ano dapat talaga yung isang model. Or, so like, yung mga plus
Yeah.
size.
Plus size, Nagcha-chop din si Fritzy.
So, as a female photographer din, parang siya, nagkakaroon kayo ng at least yung parang there's someone who understands yung are mostly mga babae talaga. So, ayun, yung sense of trust, kung paano dun
Yeah, Shopee.
sa figures nyo on how we parang mas nagiging comfortable kayo makatrabaho yung mga female photographers, I guess.
Yeah. Lalo na kapag nude. Or if they're looking for like a special experience, di ba na, yung parang, I just wanna do this for myself so I can feel pretty. Like, that's the type of
Correct.
clients I used to get when I was freelancing. Yung parang it's like, yeah, I know I'll be safe around you, I'll be comfortable, ganon. And like, I don't know you that well, but yung parang you seem like the type of person I can be comfortable with, ganon. So there really are plus sides to being a female photographer. So like, yung parang people who are just looking to get comfortable with themselves. Kasi like, they know that we understand that not everyone is like FHM level sexy. That we have other parts of our personalities na gusto natin na lumabas sa shoot na that is not related necessarily like physically or sa boobs at sa butt or sa curves, ganon. Or sa mapaakit na mata or something like that, ganon. Yeah. So, I feel like you'll really feel it pag nagno-nude shoot yung babae, di ba? And then like, they see a female photographer and they're like, sobrang komportable nila. Like, pwede ba? Hindi na lang ako mag-bra. And I'm like, sis, go. Di ba? Like, yung parang di ko like, alam mo, I feel so carefree. I feel like walang tension, walang ganito, ganyan. So, yung parang even, I guess, models or, women just looking to shoot, nafe-feel nila yung difference sa experience, I guess. Kasi iba pag, siguro professional model, medyo sanay na siya. Pero pag baguhan or, just someone who is looking
Exploring.
to have their photos taken. Very important sa kanila na komportable sila sa photographer ng kasama nila kahit hindi nila kilala. So, ayun, like, there's just, like, with my experience, yung parang part of the fact that they're very comfortable with me is that because I'm a woman.
Is Gail back? Wala pa?
Parang wala. Parang si Fritzy na wala rin.
Oo nga.
Oo.
Okay, guys. Ito yung admin episode na hinahanap ninyo.
Tayo na lang ba? Guests. Nawala ang guests.
Okay.
So it's just us 6. Yeah.
Tawa na ba kayo sa amin?
Sobrang interesting. Hindi pa rin siya pumapasok doon sa kanyang process. I don't know
I wanna hear more.
Pati
Commercial break muna. May gusto ba diyang sumayaw sa admin?
Si Luigi, hidden talent.
Okay lang. Sikip dito sa bahay ko.
Gusto ba diyang kumanta, magdasal ng pasyon?
Yeah.
Holy Week activity. Mag-viewing of Patay na si Jesus.
Hindi ko pa napanood yun.
Hindi pa.
Yung comedy, di ba?
Napanood ko na.
Yung comedy.
Oo. Yung in actress yun. Sila Chaifo na siya.
Hello!
Yay!
Hi, Gail!
Gail is back!
The look of distress.
Stressed ka na? Nakamute ka? Nakamute ka, Gail.
Shoutout ulit sa Globe.
Grabe po. As in, nawawala talaga siya.
Napuputol na.
Napuputol.
Shout out to Globe. Not sponsored by Globe. Can you tell?
Sorry. Sorry, wala
Okay
siya.
lang
Okay
yan.
na ba? Okay na ba? I'm
Okay
trying
na,
to
okay na.
reconnect my yung smart din wala talaga. Okay namin. So, I guess I'll just go ahead with the technicality siguro or sa process ko. How wait, sorry, kumusta kayo? Na-stress
Hinga-hinga
ako,
muna,
sorry.
hinga-hinga muna.
Hinga muna.
Oo.
Sorry, hinga muna. Sorry, kumusta kayo? Ano yung pinag-isapan nyo? Nawawala ako.
Inaantay namin yung process.
Oo, actually, pinag-usapan namin na you haven't been talking about your process and atat kaming
Kaya nga,
marinig yung proseso mo.
sige. Andito din kasi hindi din ako maka-join para sana makita. So anyway, I usually start with normally there are shoots na very spontaneous lang siya. Like makakaisip ako like, hey, I like this, I'm gonna do that. But most of the time, as what I said kanina kay Kaiser nung kami pa lang yung nag-uusap, na I take a lot of inspiration from I take inspiration from a lot of things. So, 'di ba sabi nila you take inspiration from other artists' works, from a song. So, I think from there may every time I get like pag may pag may pag na-inspire ako by a thing, pag na-inspire ako by a thing, I usually look for women, and I look for women and um to I look for women who can um parang magiging perfect match siya for the aesthetic that I'm going for. So I'll try to meet new people, and then minsan yung friends ko sa Facebook, ganun. So ganon, naghahanap ako ng tao, tapos naghahanap ako ng tao na pwedeng maging muse, and then creatives din like stylist or makeup artist na naaayon din yung line, yung style nila and yung taste nila with my current team or with my current concept. Tapos from there, uh, I 'di ba I choose, hindi naman choose. Pero parang choose na nga. So pinipili ko yung models ko, and then I I approach them. I talk to them. I introduce myself. Kasi I think yung editorials, yung shoots, it goes beyond, like the muse ka lang. So, ganito gagawin mo. Artist ka, ito lang yung gagawin mo. Ganito lang yung concept. For me, it's not that. It's actually making them as your friends. Making them know more about making them more about you and your works. So, para maging comfortable sila. Kasi, you try to open things up with them. Ako, what I do is, I message them. And then, hey, kahit yung mga taga dito lang sa amin, like, hey, I'm Gail, and I'm doing shoots, and I, I, uh, I just wanna ask if you can model for me in this kind of concept, and if okay lang ba to sa'yo, kasi ganito yung story na gusto ko. So ganito, parang we wanna do a collaboration na gusto ko sana ganito ganito yung um, ano yan, ganito yung kalalabasan. And then parang I wanna make them the center of the shoot by um, yung parang ini-emphasize or ano nga yung term, parang mas like or the nuances that you see in them, 'di ba? Tapos yun, you try to hello, nandiyan ba kayo?
Yeah. Oh,
Listening.
inaantay
Yes,
lang na
yes.
medyo nag-slow down lang pero go ahead.
Okay, kasi I wanna as a 'di ba, going back to the female gaze, as someone who's from the province, hindi wala namang um wala namang supermodels dito, 'di ba?
Totoo.
Wala namang modeling agencies dito. So and then hindi din ganun kadami yung nagsa-style. I usually do my styling.
Sorry guys.
Tapos
Sorry Gail,
I usually do
interrupt.
my styling. So I always try ano yun? Okay.
Guys, tulungan natin
Sige.
si Gail. Mag-off kaya tayo ng video lahat. Try lang natin.
Sorry.
Kasi nakalagay sa akin your bandwidth is low. Yan. Para lang
Same.
Yan, Sige.
Here.
Yan. Okay. Sige.
Okay na ba?
Go ahead.
So awkward na hindi ko kayo nakikita. Pero yun, I always try kasi one of the struggles of being a creative here in the province is the lack of resources. Before it's a problem, it's a very big problem to me, but my best friend would always tell me na then what do you want to do with your frustration? Hanggang frustration na lang ba tayo? So we always try to localize. And going back to the female gaze, by highlighting the ordinariness of I mean, 'di ba sa atin yung mostly ganito dapat yung isang model, ganito dapat yung isang muse, dapat ganito yung mukha niya. As a female, I also want to showcase yung beauty that I see in other women that the usual viewers doesn't see. Kasi yung most sa atin is yung ano yung mainstream media is just showing ano ba yun na nga yung ideal woman. So I try to get models, get muses from hindi naman lahat because I'm still working on it, but every aspect of my of the like every aspect of women. So parang I try to show them na just because you don't have we don't have that supermodel look, we can't be beautiful. So yun, some of my models are just people I meet on the street, like, hey, I find you really beautiful and can you model for me? And then I'll go talk to them. So yeah, I guess that's how I talk to women or have women to be my to be to be my muse. And then from there, I work now with with styling. So before I parang before doing the shoot, I have at a fashion era or a type of fashion that I want to incorporate with my with my shoot. So bale after choosing my muses or my models, excuse me, I work now with the styling. So ano nga ba? Kasi you can just for me as a fashion photographer, you can just you know um hindi lang kasi yan yung pinagsusuot mo lang sila ng kahit na ano, right? Like hindi lang siya oh maganda daw yung high waist. No, it should always you should always incorporate it with um you should also incorporate I mean I try to incorporate my love for fashion into my shoots. So ano kayang magandang makaka-accentuate ng beauty ng subject ko sa ganitong era ba? Can she represent this can she represent this kind of fashion? Si Fritzy will go in depth, 'di ba? Fritzy? Hello?
I'm not sure about the quality of
Fritzy?
her audio, but I'm sure she will go in depth about
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
shoot preparations.
How to prepare for photo
Okay.
shoots.
Hello?
Yeah, okay.
Yes,
Pero
Fritzy.
okay. 'Di ba? Hello?
Hello?
Narinig mo pag
Okay. Because you're
sorry,
gonna
medyo choppy.
oh yeah, medyo nga. Pero Fritzy will be discussing in depth on the styling. So back on my process. A lot of people ask me
Hello?
how do I
Hello,
know
Gail.
hello. Yes. Yuri.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay ba? Dire-diretso naman yung sa
Yeah.
akin, no?
Yes,
Tuloy lang.
your sound quality is actually doing
Okay.
well.
Bali yung kay Fritzy lang. Okay, sorry. Let's go back na lang. So, uh, a lot of people would ask me, ano kaya yung, paano mo how do you know how do you know what works with your, what aesthetic works with your photos? Marami kasing nagtatanong din yan sa akin. So, I guess with my process, I tend to plan kung nakakaya kasi minsan may mga sabi ko nga may mga impromptu din tayo. But kung nakakaya ko, I try to plan ahead ano ba yung ano ba yung ano ba yung what do you call this? Mood. Ano ba yung mood na gusto kong ipalabas sa or anong mood yung mas yung gusto kong i-highlight sa set ko. So with this planning, I take it from there. So parang yung warm ba yung I usually work with palettes. So always want to use colors on my photos.
Nag-freeze yung audio ni...
Yung itong shoot ba kung
Go ahead.
nag-freeze ba?
Okay na.
Go ahead.
We're back.
Hello? Okay na? Okay. Okay. So, yun. So because basically that's how I work with my visions, with my aesthetic. Kung ano yung it's planning kasi. 'di ba sabi ko kanina sa'yo, Kaiser,
Mm.
na 'di ba sabi ko kanina sa'yo na whenever I shoot, I usually work with elements.
Mm.
Um,
Mm.
kasi
Yeah.
for me, if if maraming elements na ipuput mo into a if ipuput marami kang elements na lalagay sa shoot mo, I think sometimes it tends, maybe in my experience, it tends I tend to get lost, yung parang walang ano yun, cohesive, parang hindi siya cohesive. So I guess that's one of my tips, na you plan ahead, tapos ano yung fashion na gusto mo. Do you want to work with a color palette? uh, should it should this element, like a color palette, match ba siya sa sa fashion na you wanna incorporate, parang ganun. Andyan pa ba kayo?
Yeah. May favorite kang palette?
Yeah, okay.
May favorite kang color palette?
Ha?
May favorite ka or may
Yeah.
quote-unquote signature palette?
Wala. Yung signature na part, medyo wala. But, maybe I work more
Gail?
on the earthy tones, and then the nudie one, parang natural, the nature, yung colors. Blue.
Kasi itong
Narinig mo ba ka?
Yeah. Itong fina-flash ko ngayon sa screen, yung previous na one of the recent na works mo, yung sa beach, yung with the mirror. Yung palette kasi dito is earthy nga.
Oo.
And nasa bluish yung tone. Nasa
I'm chatting
pastel
with my I'm chatting with my best friend. I'm chatting with my best friend. And sabi niya, meron actually, Gail. Sabi, meron kang actually. Sabi niya, it's monochromatic and muted tones. So,
muted
I
tones.
try to incorporate kasi one of my nature, coming from somebody na malapit sa bukid and malapit sa dagat, I try to also incorporate that into my photos. So ayun, and when it comes to my process din, isang ano yan, big part sa akin yung learning how to be resourceful and seeing the beauty in minimalism. Kasi I think some viewers, some people who I work with, like mga creatives who are also from the province, they know the struggles of having no resource, like having little to no resources at all. Kasi 'di ba, as what I've said, wala kaming modeling agency, wala kaming stylist. So ako, halimbawa, I wanna do background siya na ganito. Paano kung wala akong ganitong, halimbawa, wala akong this type of fashion? So I try to sa atin, ano yung ang andito na pwede natin gamitin. Kasi if we only succumb to our frustration, I don't think you will grow. Kasi pag frustration tayo, parang sabihin lang natin sa sarili natin na buti pa yung taga Manila, buti pa yung taga Cebu, and anything like that. Well then, we have, it's seeing beauty in what we have.
Did you discover local creatives? I mean,
hello guys, nandyan ba kayo?
Did you discover
Yes.
local creatives, like local stylists, local kahit hindi professional pero who can do
What do you
stuff?
mean?
Parang
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do
local
you mean by
local
discover?
I mean, have you met? Have you parang or may mga
Ah?
may mga nakilala ka ba diyan locally na na
Oh yeah, yeah, of
mm.
course. May mga I'm always working with
Yeah.
shout out sige, shout out na
Sige,
lang din.
go.
Shout out to my makeup artist, my constant makeup artist si EJ Bacorio. Hi. She's lagi lagi siyang he's always there for me. And then as in we we also I mean we grew for the past few years of working together. Nag-grow na talaga ako. And it's not just him. It's not just Bandam, si EJ Bandam. It's not just him that I work with. Andyan din yung ibang makeup artists like nandito sa slide ko sana. Maybe I'll show it later pag nakakonect na ako. But meron din like I did a shoot with um um si Tita Roy Briva. He's known for his and wedding wedding makeup. So and then hindi lang talaga on
Stop.
I also work with din yung Care Foundation. Shout out to them din. They're really like maganda talaga yung ginagawa din ng Care Foundation because they're giving platforms and then sharing parang meron silang workshops to all ages for the Northern Samar people, kids and everyone. So I guess it parang nakakabuhay, parang nakakadagdag siya ng inspiration when I'm working with local creatives. Tapos I also worked with local brands. May mga local brands din kami dito like Yarns and Beads. Andito yun eh, sayang. Pero hello Kai? Nandiyan pa kayo?
So, mas marami ka pang
I'll
resources.
try to.
Mas marami ka pang resources kaysa sa amin.
Wait, sige, ganito na lang yung gagawin.
Sige,
Hindi
go,
talaga
go, go.
siya.
Pwede
Hindi
natin
talaga siya kaya,
i-full screen kita.
Hindi talaga siya kaya.
Go ahead.
Wait,
Yan.
I will try to connect. Kasi
Okay.
I wanna show them, I
Go
wanna
ahead,
show
oh,
everyone
oh.
lang din yung, kasi
I-reverse mo na lang yung camera para
I've been, sure kayo?
Naka full
Hindi
screen
kasi
ka na.
ako
Naka full screen ka na. As in,
Okay.
yeah, it's all yours.
Sige. I work with women artists then, women creatives. There are local brands like this one, Yarns and Beads. This one. Sana makita nyo.
Did
The
you
owners,
did you shoot that? Ikaw ba yung nag-shoot? Gail?
Yeah. The owners, she's, hello.
Yes, you're back. You're back. Sige, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah, okay. She's doing crochet. It's for her ano yun, bikini line.
Okay.
So these are women din na these are also our friends. Yung isa dyan, yung nakayalo, yung sa pinaka right o leftmost, it's my cousin din. So it's helping each other platforms. And then yung isang this is probably one of my favorite talaga shoots of all time. Like it's very special to me. Eto. This is for Project Laya. This is a brand owned by my best friend's cousin. So yung naging creative director dito and makeup artist is yung best friend ko. And it kasi ethical and slow yung fashion. So and then minimal din. So it's one of uh the shoots that I consider that can, that can explain my work, that it what my work represents, parang ganon. So like this is somewhat a representation of my brand too. So sayang nga lang din hindi siya nakikita.
Kita din siya, Gail. Okay din.
We'll upload a PDF version of your PowerPoint so that
So yeah,
the
tapos
audience
I
will
also
know.
Yep.
okay.
Still here.
So ito din at yeah, okay. Ito din, this is for ano yun, Gugma Artisan. So it's bag of I mean it's a brand of native bags. So the owners are Miss Fiola, Destura, and her mom, si Miss Maidi. So it's basically just working with the people I know here, and then we try to give each other platforms. Ay, sorry.
Aray
Sorry, ang
ko.
kalat.
Sobrang kalat.
Sorry.
Sige. So locally, parang local brands, local artisans, local business owners, no? Yung
Local
ano.
advocacies for
lo-
slow fashion.
yes.
Ha? Can you yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Because it's also my one way of being a proud what I know. Just go back to my process again. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So yeah, again working with creatives and like uh, uh, makeup artists. So when you work them, for me it's not only you need to take care. You need to take care, I guess, the people, especially ako. I take care of parang big big deal sa akin yung pag-take care din with my models and makeup artists or the people that I work with. I always ask their consent. I always ask their consent kung okay ba to sa kanila, and I guess it's just having a comfortable space where us as a group we can be work efficiently. So parang ganun. It's how uh, shooting is not only showing but also working.
Gail?
Or with care for the people that you work with. If you work with them and then you don't take care of them, or kasi sabi nga nung friend ko na parang etong part na pag-take care of the people that you work with is parang we're taking it for granted. Kasi 'di ba, I don't know if you can relate to me, pero kasi if you treat them well, it makes them want to uh work with you again. And then of course you wanna build a space
Yeah.
where you wanna build a space where women can trust you. Kasi to be honest sa experience ko, I have had models who come up to me na, ate, can we not yung mga ano yun, yung the way they like, hindi ako maghubad or pwedeng ganun. Kasi when you take them for granted, hindi na siya, as a woman, I also want to have a space where we're comfortable, di ba? Where we're safe.
Yes.
Kasi I guess
Yeah.
si Pam, di ba? She's
Yeah.
working as a model, and I guess it's a very big part of working.
My
Kasi
self-expression.
yeah, yung
I
safe,
wanna speak.
yeah, yung safety and yung safe space and yung feeling ko ano yan eh. Gail, ayan.
yes, yes,
Feeling ko
yes.
ano yan, it's the basis of a good
Yes, yes.
collaboration. Parang yung gano'n na parang mas maganda kung kasi ako ganun din eh, parang paulit-ulit ako nakikipagtrabaho dun sa mga taong alam ko na kabisado din yung utak ko. Parang ganun.
Hello.
Ay, hello. Ayun.
Totoo.
Mm. Ayun, Gail. Yan. You're back.
Also, yeah, yeah. I think it's very important. Like it's very very important for women kasi alam din natin yung feeling, 'di ba? Of not being safe, of
Yeah.
always being
Not
scared.
cheating.
Yeah. Yeah, of always
Lumabas ka
being
lang ng
scared to be
kalsada. Oh.
objectual. Oh God. If you only knew, guys. Parang ganun. We want to we want to have safer space where we can collaborate well and you know
Pagkabisado
safe.
mo na kasi yung mga katrabaho mo, mas madaling magkaroon ng at saka
Yes,
pag may
yes,
respect
yes.
ka dun sa ideas nila, mas nagiging creative yung collaboration, mas nagiging masigla yung collaboration eh, no? Lalo na pagkabisado mo na sila na, okay, I trust him to do his job well. Parang
Yeah.
ganun. I trust
Totoo.
her.
Mas may
Parang ganun.
synergy. Mas may chemistry talaga.
Oo, tapos I think
And better output.
True.
oo. It's better output kasi if you put them, I mean, I'm not gonna say na wala din akong mistakes before, 'di ba? Kasi we're always learning. But you know, yung kasi if you put people hindi safe, it will reflect on your photos eh. Kasi sino ba naman gustong nakasimangot lang lagi yung models natin, 'di ba? So you try to build a very comfortable space. I guess it's one of the ano yun? Tips ko kasi people are always asking ano yung tips when you're doing a shoot. Talk to them, treat them as not as just hindi lang sila mere medium of our visions, hindi lang naman sila, they have emotion, so you can incorporate them as humans. Pwede mo silang yung i-incorporate mo yung isang aspect ng life nila, or yung world views nila, yung emotions nila. We try to not hindi natin i-take for granted who they are as women, as persons. So I guess it's one way of building a very healthy collective space. So I guess ganun eh. We try to give them a very nice shoot, a nice time. Kasi we wanna work Monday, we wanna have fun. I guess makaka-relate din naman kayo.
Yeah, of course. Na
Hello,
important
Kai?
yung
Oh,
atmosphere
go ahead.
sa shoot. Kasi it benefits the both of you. It's very difficult
Yeah.
to work with a model who doesn't like your work or is uncomfortable with you.
Yeah.
So talagang
Di ba
best
ikaw,
effort.
Yuri, you're also, you're a photographer, and then you're also a model. So, alam mo din kung anong mas gusto
Ng
natin.
model. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, may isi-segue lang siguro akong, kasi I think na naiwan ko siya sa female gaze kanina. Naiwan ko siya.
Oo.
So, kasi So, my friend asked me, 'di ba yung question ko, sabi ko kanina, na my friend asked me, this also goes to my, like, isang part din siya on my process. How do I, with my skin and with my nude shooting them, or yun, 'di ba yung sabi ko kanina na how can I say na that these nude shoots or these skin shoots are not objectifying my muses. It's actually one of my process. Kasali siya sa process ko to um to to direct to direct certain poses in a way na hindi yung bodies nila hindi, how do I say this, ha? Uh, in a form na hindi siya sexually upfront. You get me? Hello? Can
Yeah,
you
yeah,
hear
yeah,
me?
yeah.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yes.
Hello?
Hello?
Go.
Hello?
Hello,
Um,
Gail?
Hello
We can hear
po.
you. Oo.
Hello?
Yep, Gail.
Hello?
Hello, we can hear you.
Naririnig ka
Okay.
namin.
Okay. Okay. It's yung one part of my process is um showing the female form as it is. It's not, sabi pa nga nung best friend ko na you do not hide the body in sexual poses, so it can be interpreted as beautiful or attractive in the most basic sense. Parang kasi ako, my style when doing these shoots, yung nude and skin, when doing this, I try to show it, show other nuances of women. Like, yun na nga, yung our, s- our scars,
Imperfect.
our roles, our tiger marks, 'di ba? So, by doing this, by letting them pose not sexually, it's it's um it's one of my ways to show women, it's one way of showing our body, and then na hindi lang siya sexual, 'di ba? Yung sinasabi ko nga kanina kay Kaiser na we can uh ano yun? Sorry. Woo! May nag-chat sa akin, kinabahan tuloy ako. Sorry. um Sorry. It's
Pumapasok na ba yung question, Gail?
Hinga ng malalim. Yan.
sorry. Yung iniiwasan ko lang to edit out the imperfections as much as possible.
How much
Na
how much
pinapakita ko.
how much imperfections do you
Ha?
retain? How much imperfections do you retain? How much
If
do
may
you remove?
Siguro with my skin, siguro yung hindi ko totally, kasi hindi ko siya totally, siguro yung paano ba? It depends din kasi
Kasi
when
diba may trend.
Yeah.
Ako babanggitin ko lang to, shout out sa mga gumagawa
Sige,
nito.
go.
May trend
Sige, go,
lalo
go.
na dun sa mga bagong nag-aaral pa lang ng photo retouching, 'di ba? Yung skin ginagawa nilang parang sobrang
Yes po.
poreless. Parang
Yes.
gano'n sobrang may ganong
Yes.
aesthetic taste.
We
Yung
don't wanna do
iba,
that. We wanna veer away. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Parang ganun din yung sa akin, especially sa skin shoots ko. Minimal lang yung editing eh. Sometimes nga hindi ko siya, most of the time when I'm working with skin, minimal lang yung filtering. I try to show it as it is. Kasi yun yung hello, Kai,
Yeah, yeah,
andiyan
yeah.
ka
Go,
ba?
go. Oo, oh,
Yeah, yeah,
nakikinig
yeah.
ako. Yeah, yeah.
Sorry,
I'm just letting
nawawala
you.
kasi kayo.
Kasi,
Feeling ko walang...
yeah, I'm just letting you kasi na nagbe-break ka eh. Para ano.
Hello, okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay, sorry. It's yung when it comes to editing sa nude, very minimal lang siya actually because I wanna show na ito yung this is our body. This is our body. This is what natural. Hindi ko sinasabing lahat pero um actually ako I started with that naman kasi kay like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
try to
Nag-start tayo lahat dyan. Yung, lalagyan pa ng lens flare sa gilid.
edit it like yung poreless talaga kasi what? Ah, ah, wait. Kasi yun yung mainstream yung
Yeah, yeah,
sinasab
yeah.
yung laging pinapakita ng mainstream media eh. Dapat ganito yung skin. Dapat ganito yung dapat ganito yung so I actually started that but when my my growth para sa iba corny to pero when you grow when I grew yung nag-grow na ako when I started to loving my body maybe when I started loving my body it I also started to love women's yung body din yung natural form natin yung natural so I guess yung self-love, yung growth natin as a human, we can also incorporate it to our works. So I guess yung growth natin, we should always dapat nakikita din siya. So I guess that when it comes to editing ay yung sinasabi yung yung tool natin na ano yung tool? Paano ba yun? Yung sa blemishes.
Clone.
Yung
Clone.
spot
Ganun.
retouching.
Yeah, spot
Parang
retouch.
ganun. Yung mga
tool
ganun.
tsaka yung spot retouch.
Hindi ko siya masyadong hindi ko siya masyadong ginagamit. Hindi naman sa hindi ko ginagamit. Syempre, meron din namang times na hindi may mga dirt, yung dirt ba sa clothes and everything. But I try to minimal lang.
Okay.
So, yun, I guess ganun yung that's how I work the skin and retouching.
Question, Gail.
Hello, andyan pa ba kayo? Oh, yes po.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dito ka.
So,
Okay.
ano ba, yung sa skin shoots mo, like, you're saying na you're incorporating, yung parang nakikita mo din yung self mo sa mga models
Yes.
mo na sinushoot sa projects mo, ganun?
Yes.
Parang self-reflection siya.
Yes. Yes. It's one way. It's actually my work is also, one way of validating some. Hindi naman siya yun lang talaga yung nagva-validate sa self ko, but it's also one way of validating my beauty. We do not erase, we just improve a little. Parang ganun.
Bakit
Tama.
film? Bakit film ang
Anong
bakit filmic yung napili mong
Film-ish.
filmish? Oo, parang
filmish.
filmic quality
Yung-
yung napili mong parang mood.
Is that conscious or is that, something just that came to be?
Ano nga ulit? Sorry, nawala
With-
si Kaiser.
With yung filmic coloring mo, is that
Bakit daw
conscious?
film-ish yung naging approach mo?
is it conscious? Did you try to be more film-like in terms of your coloring or
Or do you find the honesty of film na parang may related doon sa
It's a form. It's a form of expression. And an interpretation then, I mean, because it's pretty. there's no
Hashtag
lang.
honesty hour.
Mahanap ako.
It looks good in the
yeah,
eye.
actually magka-chat nga, may friends nga ako ngayon, sabi nila, kasi it's pretty, kasi kasi type ko. Pero I'm
Naghanap
connected
ako ng
pala
malalim na ano,
isa. And then yeah, I mean may moods kasi ako, and sometimes film, 'di ba sabi ko sa iyo kanina, Kaiser, there are different types of photographic attributes or techniques that you can use to
Enhance your
transcend to
story.
your audience what to enhance your story and to transcend your story to your viewers, and maybe to yourself also. So I guess, having these filters, having this film vibes, this yung kay Max Loyola na kay
multiple
Max Loyola na ano yan?
multiple exposure.
Double exposure. Yeah, yung multiple exposure. It's maraming techniques that you can incorporate to your shoot. And then I'm just a lover of film. Of the film aesthetic. Pretty lang talaga siya.
Gail, so we have...
Si Isa pala.
Wait, you go first. I'm just gonna bring up some questions that our audience
go.
have for you.
Meron na, nagko-connect na yung Zoom ko. Ayun, sige.
From Banawe Corvera Curato, what's an advocacy?
Hi, Miss Nawe.
What is an advocacy that is close to your heart? And what is your take on art therapy
Wait,
as an important...
nawawala po.
yung audio?
Nawawala. Yan. Okay na.
What's an advocacy that is close to your heart? And what's your take on art therapy as an important part of the healing process? So, dun muna tayo sa advocacy. Could you name a few advocacies na close?
Wait lang. Wait lang ha. Wait lang. Mag-screen share na ako. Para,
Baka maghang ka.
wait lang.
Baka maghang ka. No, Gail.
I don't wanna lose you again.
Baka maghang ako.
Pero go lang.
Pero go lang. Nagjo-joke lang ako.
Okay. Wait lang. Sorry. Kasi, sayang naman.
Go.
Sayang din naman.
Sige.
Wow.
Yan, okay na ba? I'll just i-off ko lang muna yung video ko dito. Hello?
Hello, yes. So, advocacy work. Advocacy that malapit sa puso mo.
Malapit sa puso ko.
Yeah.
There are a lot, actually. I mean, I'm all for women empowerment, but I'm always all for women empowerment. But yung very close to my heart is seeing paano ba? The diversity of beauty that we have, as women. Kasi seeing sasabihin in relation to second in relation to ano yun yung Miss Yuri, ano yung sabi niya with healing ba?
And then there's another question on art advocacy. What's your take on art therapy as a part of the healing process?
Yung sa same din ba dun?
I think it's the same
hello?
person asked, but different.
Wait, medyo nagcha-choppy kasi siya, sorry.
Same person who asked, pero hindi siya back-to-back questions. It's two separate.
Related?
Hindi siya related. Magkahiwalay
Okay.
questions.
So ano yung una? Ano yung una kasi nawala yung sa healing? Sorry.
What's your take on art therapy as an important part of the healing process?
And then yung isa, yung sa advocacy, ano yun? Sorry.
What's an advocacy that is close to your heart?
Advocacy in it's female representation, having yung kanina ko yung sinabi ko kanina, yung having more perspective, having more perspective in our in a very male dominated in a very male dominated industry. So I really want to have like more platforms, like I guess my advocacy is like having more platforms for women,
Yeah.
not only in photography but arts in general, and then maybe sa advocacy sa arts lang, but it's not only in the arts actually. Uh Parang hindi lang din siya applicable sa industry natin but to all the industries siguro. Having a say, having a place in our maybe in our society, in our government. So like I guess we need more. It's not like we kailangan may less of uh, um, hindi naman siya na less male, hindi naman siya ganon. It's
More female.
more oh yeah, more female, more perspective of being a female. And then next is ano yun? Sorry, I hope I answered the question properly. Hello, Miss Yuri.
The next question is on art therapy. So, what's your take on art therapy as an important part of the healing process?
He Healing, well, it art exposes things we tend to run away. um I guess for me, when I ay wait, dagdag ko lang, sorry, kasi nakulangan ako din sa answer ko kanina, but dagdag ko lang dun sa uh, dagdag ko lang din dun kanina sa advocacy is, uh, as what me and my production, yung Gumamela Productions, I wanna continue on giving more opportunities, more avenues for exhibitions, and excuse me, sorry, ano yun, yung parang we give more stages, to more women. So ganun. I hope I answered your question. Tapos to the like with the art therapy as a healing process. Well, again, art exposes things we tend to run away from.
Yeah.
So parang which leads to which can be related to female representation, kasi tayo sinasabi nila na um kasi sabi na, 'di ba, sinasabi nila women ganito lang, I mean yung iyakin tayo ganun ganon, but as I mean there is nothing really wrong with that, and we wanna ano yun, yung we wanna express more. Art is there for, it's an avenue for our expression, for our um it's it can be a way to normalize what we can deem as ugly, our traumas,
Ito.
our yung mga
Right,
yung mga
right.
struggles natin. So it is an avenue to express and then to also deal with it. Kasi ako, I mean, just is it okay? Kaya pa ba sa time?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No,
Yes,
we're
go
not,
on.
we're not,
Hala,
we're not in a
10:40
hurry
na.
naman.
Sorry.
Sige lang.
Yeah. Kasi ako, I when I deal before, kasi I've dealt with my emotions, and my well, quote unquote, I mean my traumas. I dealt with it with yung I tend to get lost in my emotions. Hindi ko alam paano siya ma-deal. So with art, dun ko nahanap yung freedom to express my anger, to deal with my frustration. So I guess it's an escape for me.
Mm-mm.
I guess like doing art doing art, it healed my my some of the struggles I had before,
Dagdagan ko lang yan,
especially
Gail.
growing up.
Dagdagan ko
So
lang yan, Gail.
yeah. Yeah.
Kasi yung binabanggit mo about
Mm.
trauma kasi ang the
Yeah.
the immediate reaction ng brain natin for trauma is to hide it. To keep it deep down inside
Yes,
ourselves. Yun yung
Yes.
immediate na ano
Yes.
kasi pag
And art, yeah.
na-trauma ka, ayaw mo nang balikan, ayaw mo nang maalala, ayaw mo nang kaya ang kaakibat ng trauma is amnesia. Parang ganun, gusto mong makalimutan yung isang bagay.
Yeah.
Instead of
and the way of dealing with
yeah,
our
instead of dealing with it,
Yeah.
instead of facing it. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, of course. And then maraming sabi pa nga ng friends ko, it can also empower us. It can also empower us of with our ano yun? With how we deal with our emotions and our problems. Kasi it's giving yourself yourself a chance to voice out your frustrations, your anger. So it's one way of dealing with our emotions,
Yeah.
basically.
May
Sure.
additional question
Hello.
dito, Gail.
Expression.
Yeah. May additional
Hello?
question.
Are you there?
Yes, Gail.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello,
Yeah.
yeah.
May additional question
Okay,
dito
sige.
naman about your
Sige.
about
Sorry.
about your
Sige.
being ang probinsyana. Parang did you encounter any criticism as a female photog outside Manila? Parang did you encounter criticism as being a
Being?
being a female photographer
As a
Hello?
outside?
female photographer.
Hello, Kai?
Hello, Gail. Gail. Hello.
Hi, Gail. Can you hear us?
Gail.
Gail?
Of course. Of course. Hello. Yes, I'm here.
Yeah.
Yes, I can hear you clearly. May mga nag-hello.
Yeah,
Andito
nade-delay
ako.
lang. May certain delay pala ng mga
Can you hear
4
me?
seconds. Oo.
Yes, yes.
Hello? Yeah, you can hear me na, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, Gail. Yes.
Okay. Hello? Okay na. Okay, so of course oh my god. Yeah, I've encountered a lot of struggles and criticisms, mainly because I'm a probinsyana and a woman. There will merong mga people who hesitated working with me kasi they don't think I can deliver the shots. Parang ganun. Because, I'm not who they want me to be. Charot. Parang, I don't know paano ko ba sasabihin.
I think that's up
But,
na. I think
parang yes, a lot. Like, minamaliit talaga ako as, hello, andito pa ako?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
still
yeah.
here.
Okay, good.
Loud and
Guys,
clear.
can you hear me?
Loud
Yes.
and clear. May delay lang na 4 seconds, I think, from
Okay.
your broadcast. Oh, pero we can
Okay.
hear you.
I guess as a woman, Yuri and Fritzy and everyone else na naka-experience na din sila. Okay, let's have an example. Kasi para ma-elaborate ko din. So ganto, there's this supposedly a client na they think like I have limited skills because feeling nila hindi ganun yung parang kasi I'm from the province, so they don't think na I can have I have the right background to deliver the photos, deliver the shoot. So may mga ganun times na nagiging aspect siya nagiging ano yun, nagiging aspect siya of not how the clients will not take me. Um,
Ah,
Yeah.
parang
ah,
yeah, parang
ah,
parang they may instances na they think that I didn't grow up with the culture that they think is needed to understand what they want to achieve. So parang kasi okay, may isa pa. Sabi I was in the city, and then I was ano yun, talking to this fellow creative. Tapos sabi ko, ganito kasi, ganito, may, I saw something on the Pinterest. Tapos sabi niya, may Pinterest pala. Ay, alam mo pala yung Pinterest? May internet pala sa probinsya. It's like, are you kidding me? Oh my God. I mean, it's not, it, siguro sa isip niya, yung intention niya is not to criticize me, but there are other, parang, maraming ganun kasi yung nakukuha ko, maybe other creatives din from the province, na parang, may internet pala kayo, no? Akala ko, bundok lang yun doon. Sabi ko,
Grabe naman.
hindi ba pwedeng,
Bundok
hindi ba
talaga.
pwedeng magkaroon ng bundok? Hindi
Walang
ba pwedeng
kuryente.
magkaroon ng internet sa bundok?
May kuryente na pala sa inyo.
I mean, we will acknowledge the fact that meron talagang mga places na kulang pa yung, we should address, I know it's a different topic, we should also address that, na meron pa talagang places sa mga probinsya na they need development too, but it being a probinsya, it should not be a bad thing, di ba? Pretty?
hindi dapat yun
It's not,
hindi dapat maging hindrance yun.
hindi yun. It's, although there are privileges that comes with people who's in Manila, because andyan yung industry sa inyo. Andyan yung the people na we should we want to work with, andyan din. But kami na andito sa probinsya, it's not a bad thing as a probinsyana, kasi we have our ways. Beauty is very relative. But just because I'm a probinsyana, we're probinsyanas, it doesn't mean that we're automatically doing less beautiful of a work than the people who are in the city, who have the privileges to who have the resources, diba? It's just sometimes it gets to me, and gets into my nerves, pero it's the reality, and this is why we're here, and this is why we are having these kinds of of
Conversation.
forums to have these kinds of forums na we wanna have a representation din. We wanna give representation to people who are here in the province. So yun, I mean, I know I'm hindi ko pa na-exhaust yung full potential ko. Pero I'm really trying so hard to give a representation to, ewan ko ba, ba't nakakaiyak siya? Pero I wanna give a representation, a representation to here, to us here in the creatives in the province. So, yun, like, kaya din naman namin. Kaya din namin makipagsabayan. And, we need to, sino-sino pa ba yung magtutulungan kundi tayo, di ba? So, yeah. I guess that's it. I hope I answered your question.
Very well said.
Dadagdag ko lang din, no?
Go Fritzy, react.
Yan nga. Ikaw lang din naman
Sige,
yung
may questions pa ba? Sana ba tayo? O react, go.
Ikaw lang din naman yung first and foremost, you as a creative, ikaw lang din naman yung pinaka makakatulong talaga sa sarili mo. So you have
True.
to do
And
your
other
thing.
people too.
I know limited lang yung dito din or sa kahit sa amang probinsya, sobrang limited lang din
Yes.
like mga connections and all. Pero hindi siya dapat maging hindrance
Yes.
for creating. Ayan. So, dapat gawan mo lang din ng paraan.
Yeah. Ganun. We try to localize. Kasi there is beauty in everywhere. If you just, if you wanna see it, you will see beauty.
Totoo.
So, yun.
Yan.
Okay.
There you go, guys. Ayan. Bago pa maiyak si Gail, palakpakan natin si Gail, guys.
Oh, clap into the
Maiyak pa lalo.
Pwede magdagdag lang ng onte.
Go ahead.
I just wanna put it out there na parang as a woman or like a person or like a model, I wanna say na we need more people like you, Gail. Kasi, ayun nga,
Thank you, Char.
parang utilize mo yung pagka-powerful ng photography as a tool na parang you're representing women in their best forms. And ayun nga, you're reshaping the standards, the unrealistic standards na ini-impose sa mga babae for so many years. And sobrang nakaka-touch for me. Promise. Thank you, Gail.
No problem. I mean, who will understand us more than tayo din, di ba? So, yeah, I guess it's just we need more women. We need more women in our yeah. So, any questions?
Joke lang.
Ha?
Hiring. Mga probinsyana.
Okay. So, I think that's
You
it.
really need a provinciana.
So, I think that's it. So, thank you to everyone who joined us tonight.
Promote lang natin
Wait, sorry.
Oo.
Sorry, wait lang. I think may nag-ask na naman sa akin.
Sige, go ahead.
Wait. I think I read some. Okay lang ba?
Sige lang, yeah.
Meron
Siguro last question.
Sorry.
Last question. And then
Kaya pa
after
ba ng
questions, kind of
Kaya
running
pa
out of
naman. Kaya pa naman.
each.
Oo.
But what we'll do na lang is you answer one last question and then the rest you reply to it in the comments.
Yeah, oo.
Yeah, I think. I think may nag-ask. Ay, hindi ko kasi nakita eh. Ang nanghina din ng connection. Hello? Are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Final
Hello,
question.
yes.
Final
Can you hear us? Final question.
Final question.
One question
So,
to close out.
Closing, yeah.
Nasa comment section sa page.
Maybe, kung hindi makita, we'll answer it via comment section na lang. Kung hindi makita ni Gail. Para
Yeah,
hindi rin
like
siya
this-
mahirapan.
Yeah, this stream is really like taking a toll on her internet bandwidth.
Final ano na lang siguro, final words na lang. Parting words na lang from Gail.
Ang hirap naman ng parting words.
Oo nga.
Wag naman parting words. Ang pangit na
Na lang as close out the night.
Close.
Mark.
For now.
May bukas pa kay.
Tama, may bukas pa.
May next week pa tayo episode.
That's true.
May next week pa si
Yeah.
Fritzy and
Sayang.
Irvin, shout out.
Yes.
Alas 8.
Sayang,
8 p.m.
nasasayangan nga lang ako sa time kasi marami pa sana akong i-share, especially the people that I get
I
to
know.
work with.
Sobrang
but,
interested na
yeah,
lahat ng
but
tao.
yung
Part
yung
2.
yung internet lang kasi. Yung internet lang talaga.
Shout out sa Globe.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Mm.
Shout out
Sige.
to Globe. And then shout out, I just wanna
Katrabaho
take,
namin
I
sa
just
job
wanna,
chicks. Bakit? Joke lang.
I, eto pala may nag-ask sa akin nito kanina. This is from my my first ever exhibit. Ano daw to? May nakita daw siya. This is my from my first ever exhibit kasi nag-ask siya dito. My first ever exhibit sa for art school, and then this is one way of showing then diverse beauties ganon. I just for like just yung sabi pa nga ninyo parting words, I just wanna thank siguro the people that I get to work with, the people that I get to work with during my creative journey, because malaking part talaga sila eh, as in malaking part talaga sila in my growth, especially my friends, shout out to my high school friends. Hello. Kasi sila talaga, like, they were the ones who were pushing me to just go further. And then, right now, they've been messaging me na good job daw. So, like, sabi pa nga ni Marilu Morales, in her own words, like, in an ideal world, this is how women should work, collaborative and collective. Kasi we need we need to work with each other. We need to work with each other. We need to give platforms. We need to empower each other. Kasi sino pa ba yung magtutulungan? Hindi tayo lang.
Yay!
So umayos na yung si umayos pa lang yung connection.
Ngayon pa umayos. Alas 11.
Ngayon umayos yung connection. Tapos
Alas
na,
11.
hindi ko man lang
Kailan
na-explain
11?
Late night
yung-
show tayo.
Huwag
Papa
ganon.
Papa Jack na
hindi ko
tayo.
hindi ko man lang napakita yung works ko, na-explain yung friends ko.
Inaabangan ko yung sa Umbra sana, Gail eh.
But don't worry, it will be uploaded.
Ay, andito.
Part 2.
PDF or
Yeah, probably part 3.
Andito. Yeah. Miss Banawe, yung nag-ask, she, ka-Umbra girl ko din siya. I'm very thankful to them kasi they wanted to have a collaboration, and then ayun, I got to know them better. Si Miss Jan, they are an inspiration to me as women because they're really, really powerful. So ito siya, like sa Sunstar to, it's a feature, and then ito yung few of my work sa Umbra 2 to eh. Tapos some of my skin, and then eto din. Tapos this one is eto na Fritzy yung Umbra 2 where yung nagka-work tayo.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, yeah. Na-feature din kasi si Fritzy dun. One of the contributing artists din siya for Umbra. So it's women working with women, and that's how we should do. So help us out. And
Yay.
it's not only women but also let's give platform din to other sectors like the LGBT community. Although I can't speak in behalf of them, but we also need more of them too, more representation. So yeah, it's a collaborative work, and one good thing about this forum or this talk, itong ginawa nyo, this is very helpful to us creative, especially on itong lockdown. It's to it's keeping us sane. So thank you guys. Thank you to the admins.
Yay. So I think
So
with that, we can close out this episode and our last episode for the week. So just
thank
before,
you to everyone.
Thank you,
just
Gail.
before we log off, we
Love
want
you,
Thank you
Gail.
guys. Love you
Good
too.
job, good job.
and
Thank you
our audience for
Very
May
inspired.
natutunan kayo.
yeah, may Natutunan ba kayo? Please comment on our
Uy
stream.
guys, may natutunan ba kayo? Baka puro chika lang ako dito guys, sorry.
Na-inspire ako.
Puro lag.
Dami nga.
Oo nga, sorry. Tapos parang I don't know, siguro yung sa comment section ko lang i-answer yung question ng male versus female kasi
Yeah.
hindi yun, yeah. Kasi hindi naman yun yung problema. Pero Thank
Okay.
you guys. And
So, thank you,
to
Gail.
everyone.
Thank you for our audience for tuning in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Daman sa 1,000
For the
likes.
audiences,
1,000 likes na
salamat sa
tayo.
mga nag-imo dida.
Vlog for next
Salamat
week.
sa mga nag-imo dida.
Fritzy and
Pag-imo pa kam sa ibang
Mawaray
artists.
sa mga waray dyan.
for next
Oo
week.
nga. Damo nga salamat kan pasensya kun maluya internet aram ko sabot gyap kam.
Diretso na ngayon.
Oo nga eh.
Oo nga, diretso
How
na
the
ngayon.
tables have
Ayun na.
turned.
So 11 tayo dapat mag-start.
Yeah.
Okay.
Papa
So,
Jack.
Ganon.
Siguro,
for
I'll-
next
I'll-
week,
Sleeping time ko yung 11 ha.
same. So, we gotta close this out, guys.
Okay.
Alright.
Go ahead, Yuri.
Schedule for next week.
Yeah,
Fritzy and Irvin for Tuesday next week. And then
Thursday.
the rest, surprise muna.
Yeah.
Tuesday. Tapos the rest, surprise muna.
Surprise.
Wait for our lineup. We'll have the posters up pretty soon.
Yeah. Exciting
Surprise.
next week. Exciting.
More creative.
Tapos Kai,
Mm.
sorry, last na.
Gail.
Kai, sorry, last na.
Okay.
I'll send na lang the slideshow to you tonight
Yeah. Sige.
Convert mo na sa PDF.
para at least pwede din siya.
Ah.
Ha?
Convert mo na sa PDF.
Sige, I will.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Salamat sa mga
Stop
nag-emote.
stream.
Thank you, my friends.
Bye.